Hello again, boys and girls of Evans Park and Franklin Avenue. I have my daughter Fiona with me today, and I also have my pug named Boris. Now, you might have seen Boris in some of the pictures that I have in the art room, but I thought it would be fun if he came along today and did some art with us as well. He's getting a little fidgety. I think we're going to put him down while we do our first art experiment. See you later, man. And for today's first art experiment, you're going to need the following art supplies. You're going to start with a Sharpie. You are going to need paper towels. You are going to need 7 clear cups. And last but not least, you're going to need to get yourself some food coloring. You are not going to use the green one for this experiment, so we can put that one aside. We'll use that probably another day for another project. So, I'm going to take the camera and I'm just going to put it down like this so you can get a better idea of what we're doing. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the cups and we're going to line them up. Why don't you do that, Fiona?
Okay.
You can do that in front of the camera. And to help us out a bit, I'm going to use the Sharpie and I'm going to label the cups a bit because this can get a little confusing if you're doing it for the first time. So I'm going to put an R on my first cup. Do you see the R? This one I'm going to put a little X because I'm not going to put anything in that cup. This cup, I'm going to put a B for blue. This cup has an X, you leave it alone. This cup, we're going to put a Y for yellow. This cup is an X. And last but not least, we go back to red. Okay, great. Now, we're going to take our paper towels and we're going to bend them and fold them so they look like skinny rectangles. So Fiona, why don't you take one here?
Okay.
And you're just going to fold it first like that. And then do it one more time. So now it looks like that. And then you're going to fold it in half. So it looks like that. Do you see what I did?
Like that?
Yep. And you're going to need one for here. You're going to need one for here. And what you're doing is you're connecting the cups with the paper towels. Alright, so how many paper towels did we use?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so you need 6 paper towels. So, do you have any idea what we're going to do? We're going to take the food coloring and we're going to put it into the cups that are labeled, and we're going to fill all the cups with water. The X's will get just water. And what's going to happen is the water that has the color is going to rise up onto the paper towel. It's going to rise up on this cup as well. And they're going to go into this cup and hopefully create a new color. So, let's take a look at the cups that we have. I'm going to back this up just a bit more. Oh, there we go. That's much better. Okay, so we have red, empty, and yellow. So any guesses what's going to go inside this cup here?
I think it might be, maybe, I'm kind of thinking like a orange.
Orange, okay. So now we have a yellow, empty, and blue. So yellow and blue, we're going to go into this cup and create...
Green.
All right, we'll see. And then we have blue, empty, and red. And when those two meet into that cup, we're gonna get...
Purple.
All right, so we're gonna take, and we're gonna put our food coloring in, and I'm gonna do this step. So this one's red. Okay, and we have red down here as well. Okay.
And then we got pink.
And then we have blue here. And if you notice, I'm putting the food coloring in first before I put the water. But I guess you can do it the other way as well. Oops. And then I have yellow. Is this our yellow cup?
Yeah.
See how labeling it helps, right? Okay, so now we're gonna take the water and very carefully we're gonna pour it into the cups. Go about that high. You need water in the empty cups to help move the color into that cup. And already, I can see some of the magic already happening. So let's pour it in. Now this is going to have to sit for a bit. And what we can do is we can come back and watch it develop. Okay, so boys and girls, what's happening is the paper towel is absorbing the water and it's making it go up the cup here and up the cup here. And hopefully these two are gonna go inside there, and Fiona said that should be orange, this should be green, and this should be purple or violet. So this is gonna take some time, so we're gonna check back in a little bit, and we'll see how the experiment goes. Okay, so boys and girls, it's been about an hour, and you can see that not much has happened, although I can see in this cup right here that the yellow certainly jumped over and it went inside that cup. It's not down to the bottom yet, but it's getting there, and I can see that the red is doing the same thing. In this cup here, I see that it's blending the blue and the yellow, and they have almost touched the water, and the same thing with what is going to be the purple. So, boys and girls, if you try this at home, you need to have this in a spot where you can let it rest, because it's certainly taking longer than I thought. So boys and girls, we'll be checking back in, and we'll be showing you the final results, and we'll see how the art experiment went. So boys and girls, you can see it's been 3 hours since we put the food coloring into the water. And Boris has now fell asleep. And Liam has come to annoy me. And you can see that the cups are finally starting to get color inside. So I'll keep you posted in the morning, and we'll see how they look. Have a good night, everyone.